just a fun time. We're going to have our main chat over on Rumble as usual. So the main chat will be over on Rumble. I will give you all the link to get there. And don't forget to come to our poll, or don't forget to do, I don't want to do a question and answer. There we go. Don't forget to do our poll. All right, and we will do our poll, and they've changed this a little bit since the last time I've been on. We're out moose hunting all last week, so. There we go. All right. What's up, Alvaro? How you doing? I've got a poll in there. Got to get my chat filter here. All messages. There we go. Cool. What's up, Chris Heisman? What? How you doing, man? You got a moose yet? So. All right. We got a few people voting in the poll. Sweet. I like you can move the poll around the screen a little bit now. That's good. Looks like they've done some things on YouTube since the last 2 weeks, since I've been on here. So, I'm going to get in here and get the link for you guys. And I got to turn my computer on before it, plug my computer in before it. Sorry about that. What's up, G23? Let's see if my computer will stay charged. There we go. Maybe that'll charge it. It's raining. Yes, it is. I bought the VX5 HD. It was supposed to come in today with BX4 rangefinder behind us. There you go. What's up, Montana Musings? You want a link to come on to Rumble tonight? Let me know. Let's see. Hope everybody's doing well. Send it. Sweet. I will do that. Let me get in here. It's so funny. On my phone, there's no advertising, but when I click on the same chat on the screen, there's that. You know. Looks like we got 7 votes, and a couple people are dirty communists. Yeah, so, M. Gabriel, how's it going, man? How are you doing? So, we will. What am I voting for? On whether or not you're going over to the Rumble chat. We can't do guns and handling guns on YouTube anymore. We can show them in the background, but we can't handle them and show them and all that kind of stuff. So just wondering if you're going to the Rumble chat. So there we go. Got 2 dirty commies and 7 yeses. So many commies. Yeah, they're there everywhere, aren't they? I'm pretty sure that's just Chook hitting the button a few times. So, that's that. Let me get in here. Good. Now I got to email Montana Musings the join the Rumble link. Oh, not that one. M. Gabriel will come to Rumble. Yes, he will. He sure will. Can't get rid of him. Let's see. Now I gotta go to email Montana Musings. There we go. There we go. What's up, Rich? Double tap the screen, y'all thumbs up, and it helps the channel. Cool. So Swiftest Maximus. They're saying Russia is attacking Poland with drones. Yeah, that's what they're saying. That's going to be interesting. We will be at war with Russia tomorrow if that is the case, because Poland is part of NATO. False flag? Probably. Probably. Poland's not the one you want to attack right now. They're, other than, like, Poland has, like, the strongest land army in Europe at the moment. What's up here, Alaska? How you doing, man? How's your moose hunting season going? Did you get one over in Point McKenzie? So we didn't get one off the Denali Highway. We saw a bunch of good ones. They're just too far out in the non-motorized zone, and we couldn't get them off the trail long enough to. Couldn't get them to go down farther in the valley to so we could pack raft them out. So. Oh yeah, just got done with the minimal back surgery, so I'll be recovering for a couple days. Well, if you need a hand, I'll come hunt. I'll come hunt with you if you need a hand. Yes, right now, like if you thought if the Ukrainians are fighting Russia to a war of aggression, a war of attrition, war of attrition. If the Ukrainians are doing that, the Polish are gonna like stomp all over them. Unless they have confirmed military supply to Ukraine-specific targets. It wouldn't matter if it was in Poland's territory. My vote is false flag by Ukraine. They are desperate and Russian gains nothing. There's still a lot of anti-EU sentiment in Poland right now, so why start a war with NATO? Yeah, I can get all that. Can imagine packing out a moose, even in a raft, let alone solo. Yeah. There is no strategic sense. Yes, that is absolutely true. You're overrating Poland. You're overrating Poland. They are pretty close. Yep, Poland has been stepped on by neighbors for centuries, and yep, ever since the partitions. And yeah, you can't. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you. You just can't. You can't. They have adopted a never again stance. So they are probably, as far as the next orders go, they are the biggest client of tanks from South Korea and the U.S. And they're getting to the point where they're trying to get licenses to build those own tanks. They're upping all their numbers. No, I mean, right now, it would be hard for Russia to take over Poland at the moment. So there's that. So appreciate everybody hitting the 100 and the thumbs up and everything. Don't forget to vote in the poll if you're coming to the real chat over on Rumble, where we can have free speech. So that starts at 5:35. I've worked hand in hand with the Polish Special Forces. There are definitely some bad dudes. I've heard that from many people. Poland is one of the few nations worth defending in Europe, Western Europe. So much. Yeah, there you go. Yeah. Well, the Russians have always wanted to control Poland, so like the Russians have for centuries wanted to control Poland. Okay, cool. Mortis Tyrannus, sorry if you answered this 100 times, as I'm new to your streams. What's your take on 10mm versus 45 Super for woods carry? All right, back to gun stuff. I appreciate that. I say take 10mm. And the reason is it penetrates farther. In most of the tests I've taken with hardcast bullets, whether they've been redneck water jug tests or even just old empty containers of propane, the little one size thing of propane, what is it, 1 gallon, 1 quart, whatever it is. I've shot it through that, water jugs, um, and 10 millimeter penetrates farther. And it's because it's smaller and faster, but the bullet's just as hard. So if you're using hard cast or solid copper, the bullet's just as hard, but it's smaller and it's faster. 45 Super, however, is the only one on that list I've actually put through a grizzly bear head. So it works too. Like, it definitely works too. So I would say do that. My bear carry is a FN 510. Just be careful with high pressured rounds because that has less chamber support than a Glock. So I'd find a mash barrel for that, pure Alaska. Yep. Thank you for your answer. I've seen that the owner of the Buffalo Boy prefers 45 Super. Yeah, one thing he absolutely got wrong, though, is that 45 Super feeds better in 10 millimeter. That is absolutely not true. All right, 10 millimeters, you pretty much can buy them stock and go shoot them, even with heavier ammo. 45 Super, you have to play with springs, play with mad springs, play with hammer springs, get that thing running right. So, yeah, I totally disagree with the owner of Buffalo Boar on that. 45 Super, it's a great cartridge. I have one, and I've used it on a grizzly bear, but yeah, it works. So, plastic frame 10 millimeter scary. Maybe. 10 millimeter is also more widely available, but if you don't care about how hard to find ammo, yep. I mean, of course, if you Mortis Tyrannus, if you hand load, that's not a big deal. The feeding function of 45 Super. Thanks again. Yeah, you're welcome, man. You're welcome. Our big main chat will be over on the Rumble in about 11 minutes or so. So appreciate that. Got 60% of you coming over to the Rumble chat, and a few liberal dirty commies. Yes, Wade Lucero, it is heavier. It's 255 grain. That's correct. And the 220 grain Buffalo Boar penetrates in 10 millimeter penetrates farther than the 255 grain. That is correct. I mean, when it gets into the medium, whether that's ballistics gel or it's ballistics gel or whether it's water jugs, whatever. When it gets into the medium, the wider flat nose of 45 slows it down faster, and it's not going that fast to begin with, so it's not going to penetrate as well. Because we're not talking about expanding bullets. And expanding bullets, obviously, the bigger one slows down faster. But Smith & Wesson 45 just needs extra heavy recoil spring to run 45 Super. Does it have a fully supported chamber? You also need a fully supported chamber to run 45 Super. So, yeah, exactly. Big slinking. APC, B&T, or Strybog. Yep, spent the weekend with Alaska, cut the cord and curmudge in at their places. Wife and I are talking about moving out to the same area they are. Okay, you're talking about moving out to where you have to have the train whistle stop to get to you. So. As far as I know, it's all stainless steel and way heavier than the 1911 frame. Chase area. Okay. Cool. Yeah, I haven't been out there yet. Curmudgeons keep saying, come on, man, but I haven't been out there yet. So, I'd love to get out there. Where's Curmudgeon? Why is he watching? A little crazy. Yeah, sounds like it. Did you get any bears? May I ask what you carry for the city? 10 millimeter. I carry 10 millimeter Glock. I don't even change out my rounds anymore. I'm carrying extreme penetrators. The reason why is simply there's too many people that are crackheads on the city. There's a lot of obese people that are crackheads and homeless and rob people and stuff like that. And then there's a lot of everything. So followed. Yep. What's up, Joel McKinney? For Dalton Highway, Dalton Caramoo, are there enough targeting to bother carrying a slingshot? If you go to the right place, yes. If you're up on top of the Franklin Bluffs, yes. Absolutely. If you're not on top of the Franklin Bluffs, no. Because there's a ton of ptarmigan up on top of the Franklin Bluffs. So, ask Bullets for Bucks. He was there. A lot of everything, indeed. There you go. So, if you haven't subscribed to Pure Alaska, everybody go subscribe to him, by the way. NG23 and Montana Musings. Several creators in here watching. So, make sure you vote in our poll of whether or not you're coming over to Rumble. Let me know if you're up for a winter 40-mile caribou hunt if they open it. Yeah, I don't have a snow machine, but I'm up for it. I'll figure it out. I'll throw in a whole bunch of clothes. Pretty funny, and Gabriel, pretty funny. I have a Ski-Doo expedition. It's cool. If it's a real technical riding thing where you have to like lean and get up and stand up, like I'm not there. Like I've only ridden and driven a snow machine once. Unfortunately, that was with my buddy Jay. Well, fortunately, but he has moved on to be with the Lord. So we had caribou up there next year, but we'll try an archery. I don't think we could shoot them with 22s inside the limit. No, you can't. So, what's up, YM? Hit the like and subscribe if you haven't yet. There you go. Peter Thale is heavily interested in Rumble, and it's pretty creepy when you look into it. Vested. Oh. Well, that's probably true for anybody. No, we'll be running rivers and pretty flat lands. Okay, sweet. Don't have winter clothes issue of Alaska in Texas, so carry for me is old school. Remington 125 grain summer jacket, hollow point, and 357 Magnum. That is an old school carry, and there's nothing wrong with that. So we're going over to Rumble in 5 minutes. Just everybody, make sure you head over there. I know some people are there already. So, Alaska 1 Andy's there already. So, what's up, Big E? Mortuus Tyrannus. You have to know how to ride a snow machine. You can go out and fake it. Any idea what max velocity I can get out of a Ruger 357 3-inch barrel? Not a clue, man. Not a clue. I'd probably say 150 to 200 feet per second less than what the book says. Yep. There's G23. Put in your Pure Alaska. Put in your link. So everybody go subscribe to him. If you were forced to use 22 LR for self-defense out of a pistol, what would you use? 45 grain suppressor rounds, because I would have one of my 6 suppressors on the 22, one of my 6 22 suppressors. So make sure you come over there. And follow me on Clapper, too. I do have a full-length ballistics video finally coming out tomorrow, so I'm going to head to Rumble and wait for you there. I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that. So appreciate that. Yep. Rumble is just going to be a lot better for gun creators as of right now. So I even look prettier on the screen on Rumble. I think you're already following me. And Pure Alaska, thanks for telling me about Clapper. 125 grain, 357 mags have a built-in flashbang. That's for sure. Especially in short barrel. Short barrel? Oh, yeah. So that is it for absolutely sure. Yeah, thanks for telling me about Clapper, Pure Alaska. I've gotten some views there. So I probably, in less than a month, have over 60 or 70,000 views on Clapper. So, Carrie Snubby. Yeah, it's awesome. Yeah. And it's definitely just free speech. There are liberals on there. There are conservatives on there. There are LBGQ. There's anti-LBGQ, whatever. Like, it's definitely free speech. So, it's pretty, it seems pretty awesome. So, like, I, um, I don't think I'm going to be like you and have 7 million views in a few 6 months there, Pure Alaska. That seems like that's your ideal platform is Clapper. So 3 million views, 3 million views over on Clapper. Nice. Which, and you said you were on there like 6 or 7 months and you got 3 million views. I've been on YouTube for 8 years now and I've got 15 million views. So, and not a single million view video. So, because they see my shit go up and they go, stop that. We don't want him watching that. So, that's what YouTube does. All right. Well, we're going to go over to Rumble and I will see y'all over at Rumble. And let me put the link in the chat right there one more time. 6 months. Wow. So, all right, guys. Well, we'll see you over at Rumble, guys. Gals, if there's any gals. See you there. Thanks for our little pre-chat.